Hello and welcome to ThePrint. I am Sourav Roy Barman, and joining us today is Somnath Bharti, Aam Aadmi Party leader, the party's candidate from the New Delhi Lok Sabha constituency. He is the current MLA of Malviya Nagar, from where he has been elected 3 times. He is also the vice chairman of the Delhi Jal board, and as you can make out from the background, he is also a lawyer. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, the BJP polled around 54% votes in the New Delhi seat last time in 2019 and 46% in 2014, more than the combined vote share of the AAP and the Congress.
See, the problem is that this election is very different from the previous two elections. And even the first election, if you look at 2014, that time combined vote share was bigger than BJP. In 19, the combined vote share was a little lesser than BJP. But the problem here now is that what BJP has done to the nation, what BJP has done to the constitution, what BJP has done to the democracy, has changed the entire scenario this time. BJP's action against elected government of Delhi, BJP's action, misuse of ED, CBI against political rivalry, political opponents, BJP's misuse of ED and CBI to make politicians from other political parties to join BJP. Everybody is watching. So this time, election will not be the way it was held before. It was done before, and that is why Aam Aadmi Party and Congress have come together to ensure that BJP loses this time. Because BJP has to lose if India has to win. India as a nation and India as an alliance also. India has to win, and that's why we have come together to make sure it happens.
So before we dive further into our political journey, let's discuss your personal journey, from Bihar to IIT Delhi. If you can tell us about that.
It's a long journey, and it has had many milestones in between. See, I'm from Bihar, as you know. My mother was a teacher, and my father was a sannyasi. He was a spiritual wanderer. So my upbringing was held in a spiritual background. I was given the name Somnath by Maharshi Mahi Paramahansa Maharaj of Bhagalpur, big saint. I have played in the lap of Maharshi Mahesh Yogi. Then my father took us to Devraha Baba, Anukul Thakur of Devghar, to Jai Gurudev, even to Osho. And then he took us to Radha Swami Satsang Vyas. So this upbringing, which is enriched with spirituality, has given me a very intrinsic and deep understanding of life. And that is why when I came to politics, the spiritual master told me to do Niskam Seva, selfless service, using politics. And that became my basis to serve humanity using politics as a tool. For me, Manav Seva hi Madhav Seva hai. Serving the humans is serving the Lord. And that's why I am like this. And possibly that was the reason that people gave me the mandate unbelievable in this area. First margin was 8,000, second was 16,000, third was 19,200. Right. And then they gave me all the 3 municipal wards, which were occupied by BJP for 50 years, 40 years kind. After I did my IIT, then I wanted to serve the nation. So
when did you clear IIT?
It was 97. So my friends and my advisors, they told me the most non-political powerful tool is law. Then I did law. I went to the court. I read many PILs. One of them was famous enough, you must have heard of. When the Right to Education Act had come, that was the time when all modes of education was banned, like Mirambika School, like J. Krishnamurti School. So anything which was not in accordance with the government was banned. So then I had fought out. I had fought out for homeschooling, etc. One other instance I'll tell you, my law where it helped me. I remember very categorically clearly that Bikram Buddhi was one gentleman who was caught and imprisoned by United States in America. I had taken that as a movement in 2009. I mean, it was unbelievable. God only gives such energy. So I went to America, flew down from here on using my own money. I fought for him against in US government. Can you imagine? And then I got him back to the country. So that was a huge, can you say success, you can say the God's bliss, whatever. But then I fought for a fellow Indian to get him out of the clutches of United States. And he was being tried for, persecuted, I would say. And it was all for some wrong reasons. The US wanted to sort of safeguard its Indo-US nuclear deal, if you recall that time. So I did that.
That's interesting. Not many would be aware.
Of course. But then...
Now, I mean, 12 years later.
Yeah, but then, then what happens that such stories are not told to people, unfortunately, which should be otherwise. That anything, if such a thing happens, I mean, is done by anybody, any Indian. We must glorify that. We must tell everybody.
So when did you make the transition from activism to politics, and why did you make that transition?
Very good question. I remember I was arguing in the court. And as usual, because I never did any internship, I was straight away went to Supreme Court to fight. So what happened when I was arguing a case? The then Chief Justice told me, Somnath ji, what you are asking for is not possible by courts. You have to get into legislation. Either you get into the legislative assemblies or you get into the parliament. So then only you can make laws. You have to get a law made on this rather than asking relief through us. That was the time. Then I went to both the political parties that time.
Both the parties, as in which party?
You know that. Okay. Then I was disappointed. I went to BJP also. BJP, the person I approached, they said, "Kitna paisa Somnath ji?" I said, "Why should I give you money? I am giving myself to serve the nation." बोला ये सब कहानियाँ हैं, ऐसे नहीं चलता. And you do not believe, Sourav, that time, if you recall, CWG scam was there, Commonwealth Games scam. So Arvind Kejriwal ji was a invitee to the Pan IIT Noida. Pan IIT is a body where all IITs come together, and we do conferences 1 year in India, 1 year in US.
Right.
So it was being held in Noida. Arvind ji was on the stage. I was niche. And I had already gone to both the political parties. So then when he spoke, कुछ नहीं होगा जी, CWG गेम स्कैम में जो है वो बड़े मछलियाँ छोटे को खा जाएंगी और कुछ नहीं होगा. मैंने नीचे से देखा, मैंने कहा this is the man. And this desire was so deep and so much intense. By evening, he was here in this very room.
In this room?
The room which is next to
your office.
This one. And it was like God has sent me. So God heard my longing that I want to serve the nation. Go show me the way. Or Arvind ji was here. He is trying to tell me that Somnath ji, you fight this CWG case for me. I was telling him, sir, you need to get into politics. He was not agreeing. Then in the coming few months that our movement took place for the Jan Lokpal bill. I was a part of it. So I was fighting his cases from lower court till Supreme Court. So I became his advocate for good. Then when he sat on that fast unto death on Jantar Mantar, and then Anna announced that political party will be formed, I was very happy. I was the happiest. He asked me, Arvind ji asked me that you contest from New Delhi, from Malvinagar Vidhan Sabha. He said, you're starting with 6,000 plus because IIT Delhi falls in this. So IIT Delhi is a part of my assembly. So all knew me. I was the president of Alumni Association also. I was a member of Senate also. I was recently given award by IIT Delhi for doing good work for the nation. So they all love me. So I contested.
So much before Arvind Kejriwal decided to join politics, you had been pushing him. to
I
join
pushed
politics.
him. Yes, he was not interested in politics that time.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, so I told him I told him categorically.
How did you convince him?
I think it came later because I told him first. I asked him that why will somebody sign his death warrant? Jan Lokpal will, the way we had designed, that was a death warrant for any corrupt. Okay, so I told him that unless we go to parliament and assemblies, no political party will sign that Jan Lokpal bill. And hence, so finally we succeeded to form the party.
Right.
And the party asked me to contest from Malvinagar. Then it's history. Malvinagar, thrice people gave me the mandate. That's what my journey is. And in politics, the way I have lived my life, I really enjoy. Because my deep desire to make Malvinagar Assembly as a model constituency, using my friends from IAT, IIMs, I'm gradually succeeding towards that, in that also.
But since you just mentioned Jan Lokpal, that seems to have completely, disappeared from your discourse, from especially AAP's political discourse.
Not from our discourse. We made Jan Lokpal, we sent to the central government. See, Delhi government is such a government wherein nothing happens unless central government allows us. Every law which you want to make and which you make, at both stages it has to be passed by the central government. And that is why the Jan Lokpal which we passed and sent to the central government, they did not allow it. What do we do? And that is why I am saying. So we have no representative in the Lok Sabha who will fight for us. There is nobody who is going to fight for people of Delhi, rights of people of Delhi, rights of Delhi government. And that is this election is very crucial. That we need somebody who will fight, who will raise voice, who will raise concerns whenever we need to raise something which is qua Delhi people of Delhi or qua Delhi government. That's what's very important. This election is very important for us.
After you joined AAP, you very quickly you became a minister. You were a minister in the first cabinet of Arvind Kejriwal, but in the subsequent two cabinets you did not find space. Was it hurtful to some extent?
No. I have never ever asked any position from Arvindji. Never. I have always the belief that whatever position, whatever power God gives you, you need to utilize to the best. And I don't have any lust to become minister, to become chief minister, to become MLA, MP, whatever. God has been very kind to me. In fact, 2015, I remember, I had told Sir, my Honorable Chief Minister, that Sir, I don't want to become minister. Second time. He said, why? He had mentioned in the tweet also, that where people line up to become minister, Somnath is saying that don't make me minister. I said, Sir, people who elect me, they don't get time. So I want to serve my people. So that's why I dedicated full 5 years, 15 to 20, to serve my people. I mean, I went house to house. Can you imagine? Today, I run 83 Mohalla WhatsApp groups in my constituency. And many Mohalla WhatsApp groups have many judges, many senior bureaucrats, many senior journalists as members. What do they see? The moment they mention a problem there, they do not need to come to me, to my office. They do not need to search my whereabouts. And the moment they mention name, address, phone number and the problem, within 24 hours, we offer solution. Okay. Because for me, serving is what I have come for.
That is something you plan to scale up if you become an
Of course. My experiments, which I am doing in Malvinagar Assembly, will be expanded to the New Delhi Lok Sabha. And what I call in Hindi, कि सेवा का दायरा जो मेरा मालवीय है, विधानसभा है, सेवा का दायरा नई दिल्ली लोकसभा हो जाएगा. And then I'll be able to serve a bigger set of people. I'll be able to establish the way I'm working in politics for a bigger set of people. And that possibly will become one day a benchmark in Indian politics.
So, the fact is Aam Aadmi Party rose on the ashes of the Congress in Delhi as well as in Punjab. and you have decimated the Congress in Delhi. And now you are contesting together. To what extent do you think it will be acceptable to the people at large?
People are already seeing the way BJP has misused its power. See, had BJP allowed us to work in Delhi without taking away the power, if you recall, you would be surprised also, Sourav, just to save a corrupt constable of Delhi police who had taken bribe in Old Delhi area, they took away our anti-corruption branch. Our anti-corruption branch was taken away by BJP government at the center just to save a corrupt Delhi police constable. Further to safeguard the interest of corrupt officials of Delhi government and to sort of arm twist them and to stop welfare schemes of Delhi government, Arvind Kejriwal's government, they took away services also. That is, people gave the car to us and the driver is being controlled by BJP. You work for ThePrint and your car is driven by, let's say, somebody who manages NDTV. Will you be able to work? What happens that such sort of malpractices or such unconstitutional intervention or acts of BJP have sort of destroyed the democracy and the democratic fabric of the country. People give you the mandate to the center, you manage center. Why are you after us? So the way they have gone after killing democracy, killing institutions after institutions, the way they are killing the nation itself, it is high time that we all have to forget our past. We all have to forget our differences and work only in the interest of saving constitution, saving the nation. Look at the way they are misusing ED and CBI. Look at the way the electoral bonds have happened. I mean, can you imagine that a company gave 140 crore donation to BJP and then after a month they get hold of a contract worth 1440 crores? Is this not treason? Then what is treason? If it is not anti-national activity, then what is anti-national activity? I mean, there are 30 companies which were raided by ED CBI. 14 of them were first raided, then they donated to BJP, and then the cases were dropped. There are unlimited number of politicians who were first termed corrupt by BJP. ED and CBI were sent. Then they joined BJP, and then the cases were dropped. Whether it is Ajit Pawar, who was accused of stealing 70,000 crores by none less than Prime Minister himself. And 2 days later, when he joined BJP, his case was dropped. Chhagan Bhujbal, who was in jail for a year on the charge of corruption, when he joined BJP, his file was lost. Hemant Biswa Sarma of Assam Chief Minister, against whom BJP had brought a booklet on corruption. Now he is BJP's, darling. Even Suvendu Adhikari. There are n number of politicians. So where ED and CBI was used. So ED and CBI have proven to be political tool in the hands of BJP. Time will tell. Couple of days later, when electoral bonds truth will come out, when you come to know that this company gave this much money to BJP, and these companies were then they were given contracts worth thousands of crores. So this is treason.
You also got money through electoral bonds. The Aam Aadmi Party also got money.
60 crores and 7,000 crores. 7,000 crores BJP and 60 crores Aam Aadmi Party. I mean, you are comparing what?
So, we are discussing electoral bonds here and corruption. But the perception is that when it comes to these issues and when it comes to ideological issues such as Ram Mandir consecration or the abrogation of Article 370, all those issues have much larger resonance among the public. How do you plan to counter that?
So, see, people understand all that, and wherever BJP has done good, we have been supporting that. But people want solutions of unemployment, of inflation, of women insecurity, of GDP falling down, of rupee losing value, of insecurity on the borders, China attacking India, Pakistan troubling India, all that. There are a number of plethora of problems countries facing. People want solutions. People are done with this show business. All right, I agree. I mean, Lord Ram. Everybody loves Lord Ram. He is our idol. But then, just by constructing a temple, we all welcome that. But then you need to be following his footsteps. He said, serve your people, establish Ram Rajya. How will you establish Ram Rajya? By not establishing schools. 25 years it has been BJP in power in Gujarat. Last election they had to make a makeshift arrangement of a smart class to counter our education policy, our education pitch in Gujarat. Ram Raj can be established only by establishing schools, establishing hospitals, giving the best treatment to the people. We have given free education, free electricity, free water. We have empowered women by giving them free access to buses. Now we have announced giving 1,000 rupee a month to every woman 18 years and above. So you need to do activities. People want to go beyond. People want to have solutions. People want to. If you go look at Delhi's inflation is how much? 2.81%. As compared to national inflation, which is 5.85%. UP inflation is 8%. Gujarat inflation 8%. So people want solutions now. So that is why Aam Aadmi Party is saying that we need to establish Ram Rajya. We need to work on, teachings of Lord Ram, Bhagwan Sri Ram. And then only Bhagwan Sri Ram will be happy. Bhagwan Sri Ram will be unhappy if you only, want to encash his name for political reasons. And it is very much, I would say, this shows your sort of, restlessness. That rather than encashing what you have done in the last 10 years and going to the public with that list that I have solved your unemployment, I have solved your inflation, I have given women security to the best possibility, they are only talking about Ram Temple.
So have you thought of a solution of a situation of the potential crisis that might happen if Arvind Kejriwal is arrested, because he's been issued summon after summon, and yesterday we saw the ED named him in a statement as one of the conspirators in the
I'm telling
case.
you, this is all proving one thing, that BJP is losing this election. And I would say election commission, what are they doing? Of course, they would be obeying instructions of Mr. Modi, because the very constitution of election commission is such. The country should know through you that today election commission ये चुनाव आयोग नहीं है, ये मोदी आयोग है, ये भाजपा आयोग है. क्यों? जो सिलेक्शन कमेटी थी 3 की थी, आउट ऑफ 3, 2 आर बीजेपी, माननीय प्राइम मिनिस्टर एंड वन ऑफ द पर्सन नॉमिनेटेड बाय प्राइम मिनिस्टर, एंड थर्ड इज LOP. सो 3 में से 2 की मेजोरिटी है. सो whomsoever they wanted to make, they made. Now whosoever they would instruct, they would follow. So election commission, of course, is duty bound to ensure that election is held free and fair, and that is why they must intervene immediately, that all misuse and abuse of ED CBI against political opponents should be stopped, so that election is held in a free and fair manner. In fact, I would say that they should also do the needful to get Manish Sisodia released, Sanjay Singh released, Satendra Jain released. Otherwise, what is the meaning of election commission? So let election commission at least show that they seem, at least they should look unbiased, if they're not unbiased in their approaches behind the curtain. So that's what I'm saying. And Arvind Kejriwal ji, when the court have given his time of 1st of April, then why are they in hurry? They're basically losing election. That's why they're in hurry. They want to put Kejriwal ji behind bar because they don't have a response to his allegations, response to his the way he brings out problems of people, the way he solves people's problems, and that is why they're after him.
So what is your view of your opponent, Bansuri Swaraj, the daughter of former BJP veteran Sushma Swaraj, who is no more with us?
So I would say, see, with all due respect, with all dignity, with all humility at my command, I would say, Mr. Prime Minister is saying against her. Modi ji wants her to defeat. Because Modi ji says that परिवारवाद को हराना है. He went to Telangana, he said परिवारवाद को हराना है. He went to Bihar, he said परिवारवाद को हराना है. इसका मतलब वो चाहते हैं कि बांसुरी स्वराज को हराया जाए. ठीक है, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, मुझे तो विरासत में नहीं मिला पॉलिटिक्स. मैं फर्स्ट जनरेशन हूँ. मुझे वकालत में विरासत में नहीं मिला. मैं भी फर्स्ट जनरेशन हूँ वहाँ भी. ना मैंने वकालत का दुरुपयोग किया आज तक किसी गलत आदमी का साथ देने के लिए, ना मैंने पॉलिटिक्स का दुरुपयोग किया कोई गलत काम करने के लिए. जो भाजपा के उम्मीदवार बांसुरी स्वराज जी हैं, उन्होंने अपने वकालत का दुरुपयोग किया एक ऐसे व्यक्ति को देश से भगाने के लिए जिसने देश को हजारों करोड़ों का नुकसान पहुंचाया, जिसको आज तक भारत ढूंढ रहा है. भारत ढूंढ रहा है कि भाई उसको वापस लेके आना है. तो भगाने वाली बांसुरी स्वराज थी और भाजपा लाना चाहता है. तो ये जो डुअलिटी है, जो इनकी हाथी के दांत दिखाने के और खाने के और हैं, जनता को समझ में आ रहा है कि ऐसा व्यक्ति जिसने कि एक भ्रष्ट का साथ दिया, देशद्रोही का साथ दिया, उसको मोदी जी ने उम्मीदवार बना दिया. तो ये तो जनता समझ पाती है ना. उसी प्रकार से देखें कि ब्रिजभूषण सिंह वाले मामले में जो महिला पहलवान साथी थी, जिनके साथ इसने बदतमीजी की, तो कहाँ खड़ी थी बांसुरी स्वराज? ये खड़ी थी ब्रिजभूषण के साथ. सोमनाथ भारती कहाँ खड़ा था? उन महिला पहलवान बेटियों के साथ. मणिपुर वाले मसले में देखें, मणिपुर में जब महिलाओं के साथ दुर्व्यवहार हुआ, जिसने पूरे देश को शर्मसार किया. आज तक भाजपा ने कुछ बोला नहीं उस मुद्दे पे. बहुत बातें करती है, लेकिन भाजपा को मणिपुर पे बोलने का पता नहीं कब आएगा समय. जबकि डबल इंजन सरकार है. मणिपुर में इनकी भाजपा की सरकार थी, भाजपा की सरकार थी. डबल इंजन सरकार के बावजूद भी महिलाओं का सम्मान ना बचा सकी. ये बांसुरी स्वराज कहाँ खड़ी थी? ये खड़ी थी उस निकम्मी भाजपा सरकार के साथ. जिन बहनों को निर्वस्त्र कर घुमाया गया, उनके साथ नहीं खड़ी थी. चंडीगढ़ मेयर चुनाव में जो अनिल मसीह, जिसने खुल्लम खुल्ला, जिसको सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी कहा कि डेमोक्रेसी का हत्या किया है, इसने हत्यारा है, तो ये खड़ी थी हत्यारे के साथ, जिसने कि डेमोक्रेसी की हत्या की. तो जनता जानती है कि उनको सोमनाथ भारती को चुनना है, जिसने कि अपना सब कुछ दांव पर लगा करके एक भारतीय के लिए लड़ा और अमेरिकन सरकार से बचा करके अपने भारतीय को लेकर के आया. या उसको चुनना है जिसने कि देशद्रोही का साथ दिया और उसको देश से भगाया, ललित मोदी को. जनता को पता है कि इसको चुनना है कि जिसने कि ब्रिजभूषण का साथ दिया या जिसने महिला बेटियों का साथ दिया. तो जनता को बेवकूफ़ नहीं है.
Last question, sir. You are also known for your very unconventional approach as an MLA, and as you previously mentioned, you run a number of WhatsApp groups, Mohalla WhatsApp groups. So, what would be your approach as an MP in the event of you winning the election? What is your vision for the New Delhi constituency, and what would be your approach?
See, very, very interestingly, all 10 MLAs are from Aam Aadmi Party. Out of 25 councillors, 20 are from Aam Aadmi Party.
In the New Delhi seat.
In the New Delhi seat. So for me, the canvas is ready. If they get help of the MP, it becomes complete. So New Delhi constituency, everybody's concerns will be addressed in real time. So by whatever problems my MLAs are facing, by my councillors are facing, of course will be expedited in an unbelievable fashion. Number 1. Number 2, there are n number of concerns of police, law and order, DDA, land, traffic police, traffic congestion, etc. I will get immediate access to all those departments. Today, a robbery happens, a theft happens, a rape happens, a murder happens. Nobody is there to look after people. Where do they go? So my Mohalla experiment will come handy. So anybody faces any problem anywhere, they will have Mohalla Sabha to go to without looking for my office, where am I staying. So this inaccessibility of BJP's MPs will immediately get a 180-degree shift, and I become available house to house. the way I have been accountable to my Malvinagar constituency, available to my Malvinagar constituency, the same model will be expanded to the entire New Delhi Lok Sabha constituency. Then I have an independent voice. I have been a fighter. I have fought for people's right. In my area, the drug trafficking and human trafficking which are taking place in 2014, I fought for them. Today, the entire area is so thankful. Entire area is so freed from drug menace and prostitution menace.
But you were accused of leading a mob then.
Oh, this was all. I'm in the court of law. None of them appeared in the court. It's all theory. It's all allegations. I was held hero by the locals. And the vested interest, who is to make money from drug trafficking, who is to make money from human trafficking, they went after me. It was but natural. And they're big people. So they'll go after you. But the locals, the beneficiaries, my sisters, my daughters of the area, they were all happy. And there are many journalists who stay there in that area. They will tell you the truth. And that is why none of the complaining, none of the ladies have appeared. But they all knew the truth is against them. Truth is against the established people. That will expose the entire facade. How drug menace takes place in India. So that is one area I will try to work on. And I will free the area from drug menace, the entire Delhi, that way. And then I will become a voice of the people. Because there is nobody who speaks for my people. There is nobody who speaks for my New Delhi residents. When they face a problem, there is no word. Not in 10 years, BJP MP has not said a word on any of the issues people are facing. So they will get my voice. And I will fight for their rights. I will ensure that no government at the center curtails their rights, take away their rights. The constitutional rights, democratic rights of people of New Delhi will have to be restored. And that's what would be my fight.
On that note, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for patiently answering all our questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, viewers, for watching us.
Thank you.